Hey everyone! Welcome back to Miss English Channel. Today, we're talking about something powerful, how to talk to anyone with confidence.
That's right. Whether it's a new friend, your boss, or a stranger at a cafe, we all get nervous sometimes.
You know that feeling, your heart beats fast, your voice shakes, and suddenly your English disappears. Don't worry, today we'll fix that together.
Exactly. You don't need perfect grammar. You need calm energy, friendly tone, and simple words that connect people.
So, before we start, take a deep breath, smile, and relax. Remember, learning English is not just about words, it's about connection.
Let's begin with a real-life moment. You're buying coffee before work. The barista says, "Good morning. What can I get for you?"
Your mind freezes. But here's the magic phrase. Can I get a cappuccino, please? Simple, polite, confident.
Yes, that phrase works anywhere. Cafes, restaurants, even stores. Repeat after me. Can I get a cappuccino, please?
Nice. And here's the secret. When you smile, your voice sounds warmer and more confident instantly.
Confidence isn't about big words. It's about connection. Your eyes, tone, and smile say more than your vocabulary.
That's right, because when you feel confident, people listen. And when people listen, you connect. So grab your coffee, take a deep breath, and let's start this beautiful journey together. Paul, let's start with a simple question. Have you ever felt nervous meeting new people?
Oh, yes. Many times. Especially in a new country. You don't know what to say. You worry about mistakes.
That's such a real situation. Let's take an example. You're at a party, or maybe at work, and someone says, "Hi, nice to meet you." What do you say next?
Many people just smile awkwardly and say, "Nice to meet you too," and then silence.
Yes, that silence is scary, right? But here's a secret. Confidence is not about speaking perfectly. It's about keeping the conversation alive.
I love that. You don't need big words. You just need to show interest. For example, "Nice to meet you too. How do you know the host?"
Perfect! That's a simple, friendly question. It helps the conversation continue naturally.
So today's first phrase is, "How do you know the host?" It works in any social event, a party, a wedding, even a meeting.
Let's practice together. Say it slowly with me. How do you know the host?
Great job. You sound more natural already.
Here's another phrase that works in almost any conversation. What do you do? It's a classic question, but it opens doors.
And don't forget the friendly tone. You can say, "So what do you do?" with a small smile.
Or if you want to sound more relaxed, what kind of work do you do? It sounds warm and curious, not too formal.
When you ask questions like that, people feel seen. They feel like you're interested in them, not just talking to practice English.
That's a big confidence secret. Focus on the other person, not on your own fear.
Exactly. When you focus on helping the other person feel comfortable, you naturally forget about your mistakes.
Let's do a mini role play. Paul, you be the new person I just met at a cafe.
Sure, let's try it.
Hi there. Is this seat taken?
Oh, no, please, sit down.
Thanks. I love the smell of this coffee shop. Do you come here often?
Yeah, almost every weekend. The barista knows my name now.
That's awesome. I'm Emily, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Emily. I'm Paul.
Nice to meet you too. So, what do you do?
I'm a teacher. I teach English to students around the world.
Oh, really? That's amazing. What do you enjoy most about teaching?
Probably when I see students start believing in themselves. That's the best part.
See? That whole conversation felt natural, right? No complicated grammar, no stress, just connection.
And notice how you used 3 simple phrases. Is this seat taken? Do you come here often? And what do you do?
Yes, simple, powerful, and full of warmth. That's how confidence grows, one small moment at a time.
Let's talk about body language too, because confidence is not just about words.
Absolutely. When you stand straight, smile, and make gentle eye contact, you already look more confident.
And here's a tip. Don't cross your arms. Keep your hands open or relaxed. It makes you seem more friendly.
Also, speak a little slower. Many learners talk fast when they're nervous, but slow speech shows calmness and control.
That's right. Confidence doesn't shout. It speaks calmly.
Oh, that's beautiful, Paul. Confidence doesn't shout. It speaks calmly.
Maybe that should be our quote of the day.
I love it. Okay, let's give our listeners a small practice moment. Say aloud, confidence doesn't shout. It speaks calmly.
Great. Repeat it one more time with your own feeling and smile.
You're doing amazing. Remember, you don't need to be perfect, just present.
And every time you talk to someone new, think of it as practice, not a test.
That's a game changer. When you see every moment as practice, fear disappears. Let's give our friends one more situation before the break. You're at work, and your boss introduces you to a new colleague.
You can say, "Hi, it's great to meet you. I've heard a lot about your work."
That's a wonderful phrase. It sounds friendly and confident at the same time. Try it, everyone. It's great to meet you. I've heard a lot about your work.
You can change work to project, team, or even ideas, depending on the situation.
And if you don't know what to say next, just smile and ask, how are you finding the team so far?
That's natural and kind. People love talking about their experiences.
Exactly. And the more you listen, the more confident you become, because listening builds understanding. You're not just speaking English, you're connecting with hearts.
That's the spirit.
All right, let's take a short pause here.
Yes, we still have a lot to share, from mindset to more real-life phrases.
If you're enjoying this conversation, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And tell us in the comments, what's one phrase you'll use today to start a conversation?
I can't wait to read them. Let's continue in the next part. Welcome back, friends. Now that we've learned a few phrases, let's go a little deeper. Let's talk about mindset, the invisible part of confidence.
Yes, because even if you know 1,000 English words, if your mind says, "I'm not good enough," your mouth stays quiet.
So true. Confidence starts before you speak. It's in your breath, your smile, your first thought about yourself.
You know, Emily, many of my students say, "I'm afraid people will laugh at my accent."
Oh, yes, that's common. But here's the truth. Your accent is beautiful. It shows your story, your effort, your courage.
Exactly. Nobody laughs at a baby learning to walk. Everyone claps. You're just walking in a new language.
I love that. So, to everyone listening, be proud of your accent. It means you're brave enough to speak.
Let's share a story. I remember one student, Crystal. She was very shy. She always whispered when she spoke English.
Yes, I remember Crystal too. She once told me, I can't speak confidently because I always translate in my head.
But then she changed one thing. She started speaking small sentences out loud every day. Simple things like, "I like this song," or "The sky looks beautiful today."
Just 5 minutes a day. And slowly, her brain started to think in English.
After 2 months, she spoke in class with a smile, and everyone clapped for her.
That's the magic of daily practice. Done is better than perfect.
So let's give our listeners a small challenge. Every day, talk to yourself in English for 2 minutes.
That's right. You can do it while walking, cooking, or brushing your teeth. Just speak naturally.
Let's give an example. Okay, I'm making breakfast. I'm cutting the bread. I'm boiling water for tea.
Simple, clear, real. It's not about grammar. It's about building comfort.
And comfort creates confidence.
Exactly. Now, let's move to another real-life situation. Meeting new people in public places.
For example, you're waiting at the bus stop and someone next to you smiles. What could you say?
You could say, "It's a nice day today." Or, "I think the bus is late again," laughing.
Yes, humor works. It breaks the ice. Let's try a small dialogue.
Sure. You start.
The bus seems to take forever today.
Yeah, maybe it went to sleep. Laughing. Do you take this bus every day?
Pretty much. I live nearby. What about you?
Same here. I go to work in the city center.
See? That's natural, fun, and simple. You don't need perfect grammar to sound friendly.
Let's highlight 2 phrases here. Phrase 1, the bus seems to take forever. Phrase 2, do you take this bus every day?
Repeat after us, slowly. The bus seems to take forever.
Good. And now, do you take this bus every day?
Great! The more you repeat with emotion, the more confident you become.
Because confidence is built, not born.
Yes, that's the key. Every confident speaker you know once felt scared too.
Let's introduce Charlotte's vocabulary spotlight for today.
Oh yes, my favorite part.
Word number 1, approach. It means to go near someone or something. Synonym, come closer. Example, he approached me with a big smile.
Word number 2, compliment. It means to say something nice. Synonym, praise. Example, she complimented me on my jacket.
And word number 3, polite. It means kind and respectful. Synonym, well-mannered. Example, he's always polite to his colleagues.
These 3 words help you sound warm and confident.
Let's connect them in a small story.
Okay, I'll start. Paul approached a new colleague at work.
He gave her a compliment, saying, "I love your presentation style."
She smiled and said, "Thank you. That's very polite of you."
See? You can build an entire conversation from 3 words.
And that's how vocabulary becomes real, through stories, not memorization.
Let's move to the workplace now. You meet your boss or a senior manager. You want to speak with confidence, but stay polite.
You can start with, "Good morning. How are you today?" Or, "I really enjoyed yesterday's meeting."
Then add something friendly. Your idea about teamwork really inspired me.
That's perfect. You're not just being polite, you're showing interest.
And if you need help, you can say, "Excuse me, could you please explain that again?"
Don't be afraid to ask questions. Asking shows courage, not weakness.
Yes! Every question you ask opens a door to understanding.
Let's do another role play, this time at work.
Good morning, Paul. How's your project going?
Morning, Emily. It's going well, thanks. I'm just finishing the final report.
That's great. I liked your idea in the meeting yesterday.
Thank you. That means a lot. By the way, could you check one section for me later?
Sure, I'd be happy to.
And that's it. Natural, confident, friendly.
No big grammar, no fear, just honest communication.
Confidence is not about perfection. It's about connection.
Yes. And the more you speak with kindness, the more confident you feel inside.
Let's give our listeners a small daily mantra. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to be brave.
That's so powerful. Let's say it together. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to be brave.
Say it one more time with a smile.
Feel that? That's self-belief growing.
Confidence is a muscle. It grows when you use it.
That's why every small conversation counts. Even saying good morning to a stranger is training.
So don't wait for the perfect moment. Create the moment.
Yes, say hi to the barista, talk to your colleague, compliment your friend. That's real practice.
And remember, people rarely remember your mistakes. They remember your energy.
That's so true. The world doesn't need perfect English, it needs real connection.
Emily, I think that's the heart of this lesson. Confidence is about connection, not performance.
Beautifully said, Paul. All right, we still have one more section coming. How to handle nervous moments when speaking English.
Oh yes, that's my favorite part.
Because we all have those moments. Sweaty hands, fast heartbeat, dry mouth.
Exactly. But there are simple tricks to handle them, and we'll share them in the next part.
So stay with us, friends. Take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and get ready for more.
And if you're enjoying this podcast, please subscribe, share it with your friends, and leave us a comment.
We'd love to hear how you practice speaking confidently every day.
All right, let's continue in the next part, the final one.
Welcome back, friends. Now we're in the final part, the secret to staying calm when you feel nervous speaking English.
This is so important because even confident people feel nervous sometimes. The difference is they know how to control it.
Let's start with a real moment. You're in a meeting and suddenly your boss says, "Can you share your opinion?"
Your heart starts racing, right? You feel like everyone is looking at you.
Yes, your hands shake, your mind goes blank, and you wish you could disappear.
But here's what you can do. Take one deep breath, smile softly, and start with a small sentence like, "Yes, I'd love to share."
Exactly. That simple phrase buys you time to think. It shows calmness.
Then, if your English feels slow, that's okay. Just speak slowly and clearly. People respect clarity more than speed.
And if you forget a word, don't panic. You can always say, "Sorry, I forgot the word. It means," and describe it.
That's a smart move. You're still communicating, and that's the goal, not perfection.
Let's act this out for our listeners. You be the boss, and I'll be the nervous speaker.
All right. Emily, can you share your idea with the team?
Yes, I'd love to share. I think the main point is that we need better teamwork.
That's a good point. Can you give an example?
Sure. For example, when we plan together, the project finishes faster.
That's perfect. Calm, simple, confident.
And you see, even if I hesitated a bit, it still sounded natural.
Because confidence is not about never pausing. It's about staying kind to yourself while speaking.
I love that. Confidence is kindness to yourself.
Yes. Let's give our audience a few calming techniques they can use before talking to someone.
Tip 1, breathe deeply. Inhale slowly for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds. It tells your brain you're safe.
Tip 2, smile. A real smile sends confidence to your body.
Tip 3, imagine you're talking to a friend, not a judge. That mindset changes everything.
And tip 4, prepare 1 or 2 sentences before you speak. That helps you start strong.
For example, before a meeting, practice saying, "I agree with that idea," or "I have a different opinion about that."
Or before a party. "Hi, I'm happy to be here." Or, the music sounds great tonight.
These short lines are your safety net. They make the start easy.
And once you start, your brain relaxes. The hardest part is always the first sentence.
That's right. After that, confidence grows naturally.
Let's teach a few more useful phrases for real-life conversations.
When you meet someone new, try, "It's so nice to finally meet you in person."
Or, I've heard great things about you.
When you don't understand something, you can say, "Sorry, could you repeat that slowly?"
Or, do you mean... followed by your guess. That shows you're listening and engaged.
And when you want to change the topic politely, say, "By the way," or "Speaking of that."
These small connectors make your speech smooth and confident.
Let's use them in a mini conversation.
Hey, Emily, how was your weekend?
It was relaxing. By the way, did you try that new coffee shop near the station?
Oh, yes, I did. The cappuccino there is amazing.
I know, right? Speaking of coffee, I think we need one after this recording.
Definitely. That's real English, real confidence.
That's so true. Friends, confidence is built through small, daily wins.
Every time you say hello, ask a question, or share your idea, you're training your brain to be brave.
Let's talk about one more mindset, the 1% rule.
Oh, yes. One of my favorites.
It means improving just 1% every day. Not perfect, just better.
If you speak one new sentence today, you're already 1% better.
And if you keep doing that for a year, you'll be 37 times more confident.
That's math and magic together.
So don't worry about mistakes. Worry about staying silent.
Yes, mistakes are proof that you're growing.
You know, sometimes people think, "I'll start speaking when I'm ready." But the truth is, you'll never feel ready.
Exactly. Readiness comes from action, not from waiting.
That's why we always say, motivation comes after action, not before.
Take one step, speak one sentence, smile once more. That's confidence in motion.
So before we close today's episode, let's repeat the key phrases together.
How do you know the host?
What do you do?
It's great to meet you. I've heard great things about your work.
Do you take this bus every day?
And the mindset phrases, done is better than perfect.
I don't need to be perfect. I just need to be brave.
Repeat those phrases daily, and you'll start to feel the change inside.
Before we end, I want to share something personal. When I moved to another country, I couldn't speak the language well.
Really? How did you feel back then?
Scared, embarrassed, even lonely. But one day, I realized no one was judging me. People just wanted to understand me.
That's beautiful.
So I smiled, spoke slowly, and little by little, I grew confident.
That's the message for everyone listening. Confidence is not a gift, it's a habit.
Yes. Speak today, even with mistakes. Speak tomorrow, even if you forget words.
And one day, you'll realize you're speaking freely, with joy, not fear.
Friends, remember this. When you talk with confidence, you don't just share words. You share energy, kindness, and courage.
And that's what makes people want to listen to you.
So, no matter where you are in your English journey, you're already doing great.
Be proud of every small step. Every hello, every how are you, every conversation counts.
Because English is not just a language, it's a bridge between hearts.
Beautifully said, Emily.
Thank you, Paul. And thank you, dear listeners, for spending time with us today.
If you learned even one phrase, don't let it disappear. Use it today.
Comment below one phrase you'll try this week.
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Miss English Channel.
Until next time, keep speaking bravely and kindly.
And remember, confidence begins with one small word. Hello.
See you in the next episode.
Bye for now.